What's up, dude and dudettes? Montimes here, and today I'll be talking about something. I'll be talking about the war between anti-bronies and bronies. This war is basically between us bronies, the people who like My Little Pony, and the people who hate My Little Pony. Each side has their own opinions, and I'm shocked. I'm amazed. I'm gonna warn you right now, there's gonna be some foul language in here. I can't believe I'm gonna say it, but there's gonna be some foul language in here. And I'm gonna try not to offend each side, the bronies and anti-bronies, but hell. So let's just start off with the anti-bronies. The association, or should I say, cult, that wants to get rid of the bronies and My Little Pony. Reasons why they want to get rid of it, I haven't found out that many good reasons, but they have to deal with stereotypical things, which I will be talking about later. The bronies, well, basically, you know who we are. It's basically easy. So, how am I gonna explain this? You know what? I'm just gonna start off with ways that just give me a sec. I'm just gonna catch my train of thought. I'm just shocked. Alright. Before I started this recording, I looked on the internet and I saw a whole bunch of anti-brony things. Basically saying, burn My Little Pony, die you gay faggots, and all that. I was like, god damn, what the hell is going on here? Turns out that people don't like the show. Yeah, that's not new. People don't like shows, but they think that people who are watching the show, like us bronies, they think that because grown men are watching a little girl show that we're gay. I mean, that's stereotypical. Can't believe I'm saying it. Yeah, I said I was gonna say it. That's stereotypical. That's not true. Some of us in the community, maybe they're gay, I don't know. But doesn't mean that everybody's gay. I mean, that's just bullshit. That's just a way to get other people who don't like gay people and don't like little girl shows to join the anti-brony thing to take out the bronies. And that, I have to admit, is pretty goddamn harsh. Even in the brony side, it's kind of, there's hardly any stereotypical thing going on, but there's some stuff, meaning that the a brony might have a friend which doesn't even watch the show, but doesn't even know the show. He's not an anti-brony, he's not a brony, nothing. He's neutral. But then the brony kind of forces his friend to watch the show, and that part, which I heard in one of the hate videos, I have to kind of say might be true. I have no idea, but if it's true, then hell, it's true. What the hell am I supposed to do to stop that? So this was going on crazily. I don't know why. Some bronies are being very defensive, and some anti-bronies are being very offensive. And some bronies and some anti-bronies are just like neutral. They try not to get into it, but they make a point, but they try not to get too far into the thing. Like, I read this comment from a brony saying, look, I'm a brony, if you have a problem with it, fine. I like the show, so respect what I like, and I respect if you don't like it, so yeah. That's from a brony. Neutral, definitely not on the show. This is a thing from a anti-brony that's neutral too. Look, I understand you like the Go Show, but please just don't force other people to watch it. It's kind of not cool. Done. Period. That's it. That's all he said. That's it. There was no comment. There were no hate comments. No, nothing. The comment was just left there. Nothing was done with it. And I was pretty amazed. I'm like, at least there's some people in the Anti-Bronies and some people in the Bronies that don't want to get involved in this whole big fight. Now, the only problem is that sometimes when a Brony meets an Anti-Brony and then shit goes down, meaning that they kind of get into an internet fight. I mean, what's the point of that? There's actually no point of being in an internet fight. You're fighting over text saying, you're like, just pretend it's like this, you suck, and then you send that to the guy and he sends back like, no, I don't suck, you suck, da da da, and it carries on for that. That's just pointless. Well, I mean, what the hell's the point of that? And amazingly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but some neutral people in the world who don't watch the show but is not an Anti-Brony, doesn't watch the show, doesn't hate it, doesn't like it, nothing. They might stumble upon an Anti-Brony video and they might think, oh, what is this about? Then they watch it. Then they see something like, oh, these gay faggots are watching this girly show. They're not allowed to be called a man anymore, blah blah blah. And then the person who's watching it, he's like, oh, alright. He doesn't know what's going on. I mean, what kind of shit is that? I mean, really. And that's what I mean by stereotypical. They think we're gay and faggots because they're seeing the dark side of the Brony fandom. True fact about this, in every fandom, no matter what, there's always going to be a dark side. Like, there's a dark side of the moon, there's a dark side of the earth. Like, one part sun is shining down and one part, there's always a dark side. You can't stop it. That's what the Anti-Bronies are looking at. They're looking at that dark side because they know that that's the place where they can they have a reason to hate us. There's hardly any dark side on the Anti-Bronies because they're just taking it out on us. But the absolute weird thing, I have to say, is the Anti-Bronies take that anger and all that and pretend it's like a religion. I mean, really, that's taking it way too far. Some Bronies are open to like, I'm a Brony, I'm not ashamed of it, got a problem with that, screw you, done. But some Anti-Bronies, like, if they see a Brony, they automatically think, oh, that guy's gay, get him out of here, or that guy's a gay faggot, get him out of here, and all that. That is really unbelievably unnecessary. For some reasons I mean, really, treating Anti-Bronies like it's a religion is just insane. That reminds me, I watched a hate video that was absolutely terrible. Made no absolute good points. Made one good point about spreading My Little Pony videos everywhere. Not videos, pictures everywhere. I have to say, yeah, they're everywhere. But am I mad about it? No, I'm like, oh shit. It's everywhere. That's pretty cool. Because I thought it was like, it's big, so it's a fandom, it's big. So what? But the video made no good points. They made a point that My Little Pony sucks because it was made from the same creators of Powerpuff Girls. I mean, so who gives a... Who cares? Look, you might watch a terrible video or a terrible movie from a company or production industry, production area, which you love. So what? It's just a company. It's just people making entertainment. I'm just gonna say this. There's actually no point for Anti-Bronies to hate because it's just guys watching a cartoon. That's all it is. Watching a cartoon. A fucking cartoon. it's hardly anything else. It's just a cartoon that people like. We all watch cartoons in our day, and believe it or not, it's bullshit if you say you never watch a cartoon, because that's your childhood. So we're just looking at it's just watching a movie or TV show of our childhoods, and that's it. That's all we're doing. We're hardly doing anything wrong. And this is why I'm saying this war between anti-bronies and bronies are bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Because there's no point for anti-bronies to hate, and there's no point for bronies to be so defensive. And little news for the anti-bronies. Basically, the brony fandom is like a bee's nest. A beehive. You disturb the beehive, you're gonna get stung. Meaning, you're gonna create, instead of making things better for yourself, you're gonna make things worse. Much, much worse. And who's gonna help then? The anti-bronies are gonna get screwed, bronies are gonna get screwed, and everything's gonna go to hell. Thing is, this is just a stupid argument, because guys like a Go Show. So what? We are allowed to like what the hell we want to like. It doesn't make sense for someone else to think, oh, because they're watching this, they're automatically not a man. That's horse shit. That's totally not cool. But the bronies, like some bronies, they take the insults, shrug them off. That's it. They're trying not to escalate things. Some bronies have to go defensive because some anti-bronies are going really, really personal, and I really don't think that's called for in a goddamn useless war such as this. I mean, what the hell's the point of flippin' fighting between a cartoon? So this is basically me explaining what the hell I think of this goddamn war, and it's just total, it's just a big pile of steaming bullshit. It doesn't make sense at all. It has no meaning, this war. Anti-bronies, they just want something to hate. Bronies, they're just liking something that apparently other guys don't like. It's just so wrong in so many ways, I can't even say it. It's shameful for people to think because a guy likes a Go Show, he's automatically gay. Does that work? No, it does not. And it's not okay to flip and attack a fandom for no good reason. So what if we like a Go Show? So what if we like this show? So what if we like My Little Pony? A TV show is a TV show. Do you hear any of the bronies hating on any TV show that you might like? Hating on any TV show that anti-bronies might like? No. And the anti-bronies are trying, actually I think they're trying so hard to get rid of bronies. And bronies are saying, just stop trying to get rid of us, we're not going. Even I read another comment saying, what are you trying to do by eliminating this fandom? What are you trying to accomplish? You're not gonna get anything out. There's no reward. There's no output. It's nothing. All you get is a fandom falling. That's it. You might feel a little happy, but after a while, you're gonna feel sad, and believe it or not, you're gonna feel guilty. Now, thinking about... Give me a sec. Think about something else someone said. Oh yeah. Someone also said to the anti-brony said to anti-bronies, accomplishing this is not gonna get you any friends. And an anti-brony said, commented, replied to that, saying, yeah, so is this is not gonna help, the show's not gonna help you get any friends either. And believe it or not, this show, it's It actually does. It will help you get friends because you might meet new people, extraordinary people that are bronies, and you're gonna get your mind blown. You have no idea. You might meet someone famous. It turns out, imagine if would you hate someone if they were famous and they were a brony? Would you? No, because I can't think any reason why else than I explained in this audio. If you are still watching this, you just heard this whole goddamn thing I've been rambling about. This war between bronies and anti-bronies and all this. My final opinion is just being, this is the most worthless thing in the history of mankind. What is the point of arguing on this? So, thank you dudes and dudettes for listening. I really hope you're not offended by the language, but the language was indeed necessary. And see you later to the next video.